Thanks for staying with us. The Greater Freeport Partnership is changing the way it delivers its visitor services. 23 News reporter Jim Haggerty learns those changes were sparked by the closure of the Stephenson County Visitor Center.
Things evolve.
The Stephenson County Visitor Center closed April 1st, and while the decision was not made in haste, leaders at the Greater Freeport Partnership say a brick-and-mortar center is no longer needed.
Just like businesses have found that there's ways that they can remote work and they don't all have to be in the same building.
When this nearly 5,000 square foot structure was built in 2005, it served a very specific need here in Stephenson County. However, today, in a much more advanced digital world, officials say it has outlived its usefulness as a visitor center.
You know, any type of media industry can see that the way that we all ingest information is different.
The maps and brochures that were available at the center are now at various locations throughout the county. And then there's digital marketing to meet visitors where they are.
We invest highly into digital ad strategies on Google, on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, all of the places depending on the message. And we have a great number of campaigns.
The move to close the center was met with some resistance. However, more Freeport residents say they are warming up to the idea.
If we have a resource in the community that is no longer serving the purpose that it was intended to serve, we should try something different.
It is a beautiful facility, and we want it to continue to be attraction and a revenue generator for Stephenson County.
Working for you in Freeport, Jim Haggerty, 23 News.
Those Stephenson County maps and brochures are now available at kiosks at places like the YMCA, the Freeport Public Library, and Lincoln Mall. Officials say costs to keep the visitor center open were inching towards $100,000.